Hello, my recovery people. Uh, Jay Recovery Guy here. Just wanted to get in touch with you all right as we're approaching the new year and just talk to you all for a few minutes about things like loneliness and hurt and just general recovery and the things that we tend to go through when we're struggling to make it through the holidays. For quite a few years, um, I used to joke about it, but it's true, is that I spent probably 13, 14 years where I was either in a residential treatment center or in jail during Christmas. And I'll tell you why. It's a little bit funny, but I had a number of hustles, right? One of my biggest hustles was, of course, slanging weed and all that kind of shit. But slanging weed and whatnot ran out. That hustle just died as the price of weed died. As we progressed from 2000 to 2010 to 2015. So that one kind of went away. And then I had another hustle that was I like to fix computers. I kind of my thing was I get rid of viruses and help you with that sort of thing. I was pretty good at it for a while. Um, Even at a business model that might have worked if I wasn't such a fucking dope fiend. Uh, had a couple of employees and everything, but yeah, it wasn't reliable. But so I had that, and then one of my other hustles was, if you needed, I had a truck, a small truck, but it had reinforced springs in the back. If you needed it dumped, hauled, whatever, I could do that for you. But the thing was, what would happen is every year for a long time there, I'd be doing okay, getting by, paying what I needed to pay. But then we'd come around December, November, December, and little by little, my hustle would start running out. We get closer to Christmas, people don't care so much about fixing their computer when they're trying to buy Christmas presents. So that goes the computer thing. And then even the dump run thing and whatnot would be too wet, too rainy. So inevitably, come like December 5th, December 10th, I would be flat the fuck out of money and just running out. And so inevitably, that would be when either the judge, the mom, or myself would just say, "Put me in treatment. I give up." So I'd go to treatment, I'd get better, blah, blah, blah. And then by the time I got out, it'd be getting later and I'd run the hustle again. And there we go, off to the races. So that's kind of my story about this time of year. It's only the last 9 years that I've gotten to spend Christmas with the people and the places that matter to me. That being said, I also want to touch on the fact that this can be a really lonely time of year for a lot of us. And mine's kind of on the back end. I've been off heroin for 9 years now. But my father passed away. My grandparents are gone. Um, I'm in the tail end of a divorce, and I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad for me. Believe me, I have an incredible life. But it is a little tough sometimes. I live in a house most people would dream to have, and I live here with my amazing dog. But that doesn't mean that I don't feel the loss of the things that I had, my father, my relationship, those things. So I guess all I'm trying to say is if you're here, if you're newly clean, fucking hang in there, bro. Please hang in there. I dealt with two people at work today that I helped get Suboxone right before they got out of custody because I knew that if they didn't get it, they'd be dope sick and they'd be the next to die. Those type of people, man. If you're one of those people, fucking hang in there, man. Go to the ER and get a dose of Suboxone if you need it. Like they can help you even if they treat you like shit. They'll still give it to you. Um, if you're one of those people in the early days and you're struggling, man, my heart goes out to you. I've been you so many times, and I'm here to tell you that even if you want to strangle me for saying it, because Lord knows I did, it gets better. It really does. And I'm lonely right now, but I'm also super blessed. I come home and my dog jumps out of the woodwork to jump on me and tell me how much he loves me. I have a key that fits in the lock to the house that I live in. My car is a wonderful little race car that rumbles when I turn the ignition. I say these things not to brag by any means, but to tell you I am you, and you can have that. You can have all of that. And at the end of the day, even when I feel lonely, I feel loved. So I'm getting a little emotional here, but we're approaching the new year. We're approaching the time when everybody says we're going to do this different. We're going to do it better. I'm going to be this person. I'm going to be that person tomorrow. Fucking be that person tomorrow. Why wait? I don't care if you're 16 or you're fucking 81. Be that person tomorrow. It is never too late. Trust me. I've been dead multiple times. I've been through all of it. I've been locked up. I've detoxed from heroin in a cement fucking jail cell. I've done it, and I can tell you it is never too late. So, make a decision. Change your life. Grab onto Narcotics Anonymous. Go to an NA meeting. And when you're there, and you hear the people after the meeting saying, hey, let's go out for food or whatever, do the most uncomfortable thing you'll ever do in your life. Go up and tell them, hey, can I come with you? Join the herd. Go be part of it. There's so much more I'd like to say, but the main thing I want to say is that I want everyone who might watch my videos to be well in this next year and to love yourself, at least a little bit. I know when we first get clean, we often don't give enough of a fuck about ourselves to stay clean for ourselves. I hate that saying, honestly. You can't do it for anyone else. You have to do it for yourself. Fuck that. A lot of time, what the real deal is we can't. We don't give enough of a shit. Sometimes, though, we can find something else or someone else that we care enough of about to start. I don't care if it's your kids, your dog, your fucking kitty cat, whatever it is. Find something that you care enough about to make the first step for, right? I mean, if you think about it, we don't do shit for anyone else. I don't give the man outside the liquor store $2 because what I do is I give it to him because it makes me feel good. Because I earn a good living and I can do that for him, right? You don't do it for your kids. You do it because it makes you feel good to be a good father, mother, cousin, uncle, right? So whatever the fuck you need to grab onto, grab the fuck onto it. Hold it close. Make it yours. Make it your reason to drive yourself another day. And if you slip, if you have a couple drinks, get the fuck up the next morning and do it better the next day. If you give up and you buy some heroin or you buy some dope and you hit it, get the fuck up the next day and do it better. All right? I didn't mean to get this emotional, but the fact is, I love you all. I love my recovery people. I give a prayer every morning, and I'm an anti-religious type person, but I still give a prayer every morning. I'm going to share it with you. God, please help my family to be happy and healthy today. Please help my friends to be happy and healthy today. Please help the people in recovery who want to stay clean today. Please help me to be happy, healthy, strong, and clean, and help somebody else today if I can. Every morning on the way to work. So my prayer goes out to you. And if nobody's told you they love you today, I love you. Happy New Year.